Flores Casino, if you're ready to see our first bout, give me a hell yeah! Please welcome our fighter from the blue corner, Mario Flores.
Kicking things off at UNF 28 with a bantamweight battle. Scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds here in the Rising Stars division. Mario Flores, everything going his way thus far. 2-0. He's got a submission and decision victory coming off of a round 1 submission over Angel Moya. Well-rounded fighter, and but had quite a layoff.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a big night for him, making his debut, stepping inside the UNF cage for the very first time. You know, you only hope he's able to perform underneath the expedition that he's been doing in the gym.
And now let's meet his opponent.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent out of the red corner, Mark Sanders.
Mark Sanders making his way to the cage for the second time. Undefeated 1-0 thus far, coming off a unanimous decision victory over Kevin Russell in the UNF cage at UNF 22 out of Matador training. So, you know, you got the likes of Marcus Bonilla. He's going to come in after a good camp here. He certainly looks fired up and ready. Here to set the stage for this bantamweight battle, Rain Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars Bantamweight division, and it's presented by XP Auto. Your referee in charge of this action, John Romero. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist with a record of 2 wins and no losses. He stands 5'5", weighing in at 132.8 pounds. Representing Super Fighting, out of Fontana, California, Mario Flores. And his opponent out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist with a record of 1 win and no losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 134.8 pounds. Representing the Matador Training and Brings Combat Sports, fighting out of Memphis, California, Mark Sanders.
TK, Todd Kennelly, Jonathan King, joined by the Schmo here with the call of the action here at UNF 28. And man, oh man, Sanders is really effective with that range.
He certainly is. And you know, you can't teach reach, and he's doing a good job of implementing his will from a distance right now.
Sanders is, and you can see the discrepancy, is a full 7 inches taller than Flores, Schmo, and that obviously equates to some reach as well.
And he's not afraid to walk down his opponent. Good teep up the middle, constantly applying the pressure, has his opponent fighting off the back foot.
He absolutely does, Schmo. You're 100% right. He's fighting off the back foot. As Sanders comes forward, Flores retreats up against the cage once again, using that left leg to frame and create a little bit of space, but it works out for Sanders better than it does for Flores.
Getting some space now is Flores, but that's a space that Sanders is very comfortable from, and you can see it here. If you're Flores, what do you do, Jonathan, to try and improve your odds in this thing thus far?
Well, you know, you got to set up your takedowns. You can't blindly enter on them. He is able to get the leg like he has, but he hasn't been able to maintain position. And one of the things you got to do when you get that takedown is get heavy on your hips and maintain position before looking for submission. He has not done that yet.
Schmo, impressed in what you're seeing by Sanders thus far as the round comes close to a close here. Spinning back kick.
Full display of weapons right there. Knees, elbows, long libs, arms. Very impressive what I see out of Mark Sanders.
Some fireworks late in the round there as Sanders starts to get a little loose with his strikes. More impressive stuff. Sanders in firm control thus far.
Yeah, dominant round for Sanders. I might actually almost give that a 10-8 because Flores didn't do anything offensively in that round. He was purely defensive. He was fighting off the back foot, just like Schmo said. And, you know, Sanders did a great job of taking control of that fight. If there was any doubt after the first round, there's certainly no doubt after the second.
So it might turn into now or never territory for Mario Flores, Schmo, as he might find himself needing to catch lightning in the bottle and finding a way to get a finish in this third round if he has hopes of winning this fight.
He needs to go for broke. Throw out the kitchen sink right here. He's got to muddy things up a little bit. He's got to show some threat, some level changes, attack with the legs, because right now Sanders does not feel the threat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third and final round.
This is your 2-minute warning, guys. 2 minutes left between Mario Flores and Mark Sanders. And if you're Sanders, I don't expect Sanders to get on his bicycle, guys. I think he's going to keep that full court press.
No, he's doing a great job of keeping his back to the center of the cage, which is, you know, like Schmo mentioned, making his opponent fight off his back foot and fight on a bicycle. But you only have so much room until you run into a fence. And that's exactly what happens. You know, Sanders does a great job of breaking down the range and pretty much bullying Flores at this point.
Just smothering right there with the pressure. Sanders is over Flores right there, making Flores very uncomfortable at alterations as he goes for a nice single leg. But a good reversal right there from Sanders.
Beautiful transition there. It might have had the makings of a Darce if he elected to go for it there, did Sanders. Might take his back nonetheless.
Oh!
Big knees. Nasty, nasty business there by Sanders.
Nice counter level change there by Flores. Let's see if Sanders can fight off this takedown attempt.
Schmo, would you say that Sanders has smothered him throughout this fight?
Smothered him.
Smothered him.
But right here, Flores working for that single leg, but Sanders right there in transition. Finding a way to get on top, raining in some hand or fists right there. Let's see if he can finish the fight.
Raining down some holy hell from above. The official will step in there and force the stand-up.
We got to be short time at this point in the round here, guys. Going for the head kick once again is Sanders. Good job by Flores to defend.
Sanders has gotten really busy with the striking here. You can see some blood streaming from the nose of Mario Flores, eating some of that damage and wearing it.
His mouth is also wide open. He's absolutely gassed at this point.
Final seconds. We'll see if he pulls the pin out of the grenade. Desperation takedown. That's not going to get it done if you're Flores. That dog won't hunt. This one goes all 3 rounds and will go to the judges' scorecards. An impressive display by Mark Sanders.
Mark Sanders, full control during all 3 rounds of this fight, applying the pressure, looking good, using all of his weapons on the feet. Love the pressure, love the pace. That's a 30-27 on the unofficial Schmo card.
All right, on the unofficial Schmo card, pitch in the shutout. Why the 3 2-minute rounds fly by in a blink of an eye, but it was good action and a great opportunity for Sanders to display his skills, and he's got many. Good stuff as we await the official decision here. And I'll tell you, the other thing that Sanders showed there were a couple times where he was in jeopardy of giving up a takedown, but immediately would use that torque in reverse position.
Yeah, he's a scrambler for sure. And once you get him to the mat, you got to keep him to the mat. It's not just about scoring the takedown; it's winning the position. And he's a very, very slick grappler on the ground, quick to get back to his feet.
Yeah, getting him down is one thing. Trying to keep him down, a whole different proposition. As we'll go back into the ring to make it all official.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Mark Sanders.
The Schmo standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Miles Sanders. Mark Sanders. Dominant performance, walking down the opponent. Great job mixing in the knees, the elbows, and the hands. Why were you so confident in your performance this evening?
Just before happy birthday, Brady. Thank you so much to Medical Rank Teams Combat. I could not be here without them. So it's really nice to meet you. I've never met you in person. And I know there's a lot of people saying that I was a grappler. And I wasn't even hearing any hype on me, but I'm really one that's much more small. I'm here for a long time. In my team, I'm ready to go with them. You're doing a great job looking at the mixing the elbows and the knees. Where do you want to go from here? Staying undefeated. I want to get one more fight in this year. World 3-0. I was kind of on a lackluster, not fighting as much, but I'm ready now. I'm ready to go. Whenever next month, tomorrow.
You want to fight right here in 2025. How's that for you?
I'll fight right now. Should we get done with it?
I don't know if we're ready for this. No, I don't have my tracksuit on.
No, you're good.
Final message for everybody out there watching worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, starting things off right, give it up to the winner, Mark Sanders. Got a job back to you.
Thank you, Schmo. Sanders gets the win, improves to 2-0, both by way of unanimous decision. And another impressive win, and he's looking for more. He's hungry.
Yeah, he said he was going to fight the Schmo.
Uh-oh. Everything going his way thus far. Quality win there by Sanders. More coming your way on Up Next Fighting.